What's up, everyone? Brent Hess here with Cagezilla Unchained, brought to you by the Wild Style Network. We're here today with Lucas Martino. Lucas, how you doing today? I appreciate you taking time out of your day to join us. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Appreciate you guys having me on. Excited to get some talking in.
Yeah, man. You're going to be on our upcoming bout, Cagezilla 82, December 14th. Really excited to have you on, man. And he's going to be your first time fighting for Cagezilla?
Yep, it'll be my first time.
Wow, man. Excited to have you on. That's a big step. Now, give us a little background. I think you've had a kind of an unconventional start to your MMA career, in my opinion, with no amateur experience. You jumped right into the pool of sharks. Tell us a little bit about your journey and kind of what led up to this point for you, and give us a little insight on that.
Yeah. So at first, my main focus was just doing Muay Thai. I had a big amateur career in Muay Thai, and I went pro in Muay Thai. Never really thought I was gonna try MMA, so that was like kind of why I never did any amateurs. But then at one of my old gyms back home in California, I had a teammate that was about to start his pro MMA journey, and we'd have people like Ryan Hall come out and was helping him with his grappling, and I would hop in there and stuff, and just kind of started to realize, like, man, maybe I want to try this. It's kind of my interest in MMA started growing a little bit. And then at that point, since I was already pro in Muay Thai, I had no choice but to just do pro MMA. So, it would have been cool to get a couple amateurs in, but at the end of the day, I still happy with how the journey's gone,
That's awesome. Yeah. And you had most of your experience in MMA has come from out in California area, or give us a little background on where you kind of started and kind of grew up in the sport.
Yeah, so all of my MMA fights except for one have been in California. I started first on the Uriah Faber, his A1 Combat, which was cool because that's kind of like Northern California based. I think I've had like 3 fights on there, and then I got to do LFA's first show in Santa Cruz, which was awesome to be a part of that. And then I did a Cage Warriors down in San Diego also. So most of them have been all in California, but the Uriah Faber show was where I first debuted and stuff. So.
Awesome, man. Yeah, no, I seen a couple of your matches online, man, and you got some great Muay Thai, some nasty elbows and knees on the inside, man. Yeah, that's really impressive. And really, Ryan Hall and the guys at 50-50, Carlos Vera, I know those guys pretty well. I helped Ryan train for some of his fights that he's had along the years, and we're good martial arts friends. He's a great martial arts mind. Share with us kind of how that, I know you've been working obviously on your jiu-jitsu there. Share with us how that's kind of helped round off your game and what you've really gained from that.
I'm again, because when I first went into MMA, just primarily a striker, right? Everything was about avoiding getting taken down, and if it happens, like, do whatever I can just to get back up. And it worked pretty well in the beginning, and then you get a little bit farther along and you start getting some better grapplers that can kind of just hold you there for a little bit and just eat time off the clock. And so that's where I started taking a couple losses, was just decisions where I was just getting held down, like I said, I've known Ryan for a few years now. He used to come out to work on his striking with us, and then he would help us with our grappling. And so when he gave me the offer to move out here and to help coach and be a part of the team, I figured I needed to do it. And again, they've just really helped me get to a point where I can be confident in my grappling, where it's not like a hindrance. Like, I don't need to avoid it at all costs now. Like, if we hit the ground, I have some credible threats and ways to be offensive and not have to just purely try to defend and get back up. So that's been helpful, and I'm excited to get to show that,
Yeah, I saw that. Yes, most of your fights have gone to decision. The ones that haven't gone your way have been very close. So I'm assuming they were just kind of like maybe situations where you were, you know, in MMA, the ground, if you're holding somebody down, that's a big factor. And maybe I haven't seen all of your matches, but I'm assuming maybe some of them were just guys who just got on top and were not letting go, huh?
Yeah, or just holding me up against the cage and stuff. But yeah, like I said, no, I mean, you know, knock on wood, haven't gotten like submitted or TKO'd with ground and pound or anything. A lot of it just has felt like getting stalled out. You know,
Yeah.
I've had one specific too where it didn't even feel like I got in a fight because just felt like I was in like a grappling match, just getting held down. And you know, I can still get up sometimes, but just you know, it can just they can eat up a lot of time if when you don't have the answers for that. You know.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the wizard Ryan has given you some answers, and
Yeah.
they have some superior grappling over there at 50-50. Now, on your opponent, are you a guy who kind of does a little research on your opponent? I'm sure you've seen him. What have you done any research, or are you kind of just like, hey, let's rock and roll. I'm good to go. And what have you, if so, have you gained anything? What do you see from him?
Yeah, I would say I'm somewhere in the middle. I'll definitely like look up, you know, their record, see how they've won fights, how they've lost fights. I was only able to find two videos of my opponent's fights, so I'll definitely watch it. But once I watch it like once or twice, and Ryan and I talk about it and what I want to work on, then I don't really watch it too much after that, just to get an idea, you know, and then just focus on myself and what I want to do after that. But I mean, this guy, he looks good. He looks like he's willing to strike, which is cool. You know, I prefer it if he's willing to strike a little bit. But
Yeah.
I know that I think he just fought in October also, and he got like a submission victory. So, you know, looks like he's credible in both areas. So that's cool because that's what I want to do too. I don't want to just have to strike and just grapple. I want to have a fight where we're doing a little bit of both. You know, really mixing it up. So I think it'll be a good opponent for that.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, and a fun fact that people should know: this is Ryan Hall's student versus Derek Brunson's student, coming from Derek Brunson's MMA gym. Two UFC fighters putting their prospects in the Cagezilla cage. I thought that was a exciting,
Yeah.
fun fact. And yeah, man, what kind of energy are you bringing into Cagezilla 82, December 14th? We're just about a month away. What should people expect from you and expect to see there inside the cage?
I mean, I'm gonna bring a high energy, but a lot of confidence. But I'm also gonna be, you know, calm, collected. I'm not someone that's gonna just like go balls to the wall. I'm gonna be methodical, but I'm gonna push for that victory and push for the finish. And yeah, again, I'm just really confident, really excited to display some of the new skills. So I think it'll
That's
make
awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see this lightweight bout, this professional lightweight bout inside the Cagezilla cage. Now, before we leave, man, give us a little quote, a motto, maybe something something you've read, something your coaches have shared with you over the years, something empowering that you can share with our audience and maybe help empower them.
Yeah, so the first thing that came to my mind, you know, and I don't know if you want to say it's like a quote or just an idea, but basically just trying to live a life without having like what ifs, you know, like what if I would have chased my dream? What if I would have, you know, moved to Virginia and trained under Ryan? So I don't want to get old and have a bunch of like what ifs. So I'm just doing everything I can to chase my dreams and doing not leaving anything on the table with it, you know. So that's kind of just how I try to live my life, what I think about.
No, that's awesome, man, and that's respectable, and not leaving anything on the table, just putting it all out there, putting all the chips in, and saying, "Hey, I'm going all in on this."
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's something that you should be very proud of. Now,
Thank
Lucas, give us a way that we can follow you, show you a little love online, whether that be your social medias, you know, your team, whoever you want to give shout outs to. Let them know you appreciate them right now, and tell us as fans how we can show you a little love and follow your journey.
Yeah, so first off, shout out to Ryan and everybody at 50-50 for, you know, welcoming me in and helping me a lot to improve. Shout out all my old teammates and back home, all the people that support me back home, my friends and family. So it's been a long journey with a lot of people supporting me. So I couldn't have done it without each one of them. You can find me mainly on Instagram. My username's Lucas_Martino 707. That's the main social media that I'm on. And then also check out the gym's Instagram 50/50, obviously. But yeah, that would be the main way to show me some love, is just IG, man.
Yeah, man. And of course, show up on December 14th, right?
Yes. Buy tickets.
That's right. Make sure you guys are coming out. We're excited to see Lucas Martino here make his Cagezilla debut December 14th. You guys can pick up tickets at cagezilla.com. You can actually use code 5050 if you want a discount as a nice promo code for all your fans and friends. And Lucas, man, I'm hoping everything continues to go well for you. I'm hoping training and everything continues to run smooth for you leading up to December 14th, man. Thank you for joining us here and take a little time out. I appreciate you joining us here, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate you guys having me on, and really excited to be a part of the show on this one and going forward. So let's do a lot of good things together.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, we're going to have you back. And guys, logging off here, Brent Hess with Cagezilla Unchained through the Wild Style Network. Until next time, we'll see you guys very, very soon. December 14th. Make sure you guys are getting tickets. We'll see you soon.